Hey Gemini, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that all is well with you. I've been away for the past couple of weeks to focus on my overall health and get back in a better mind space. Mars retrograde really affected my focus and my energy. So I want to make sure that when I'm here, I have my full energy and focus for you all. So with all that said, thank you so much for being very patient. I'm also very grateful for those that reach out to me privately. And today I'll be doing a Celtic cross spread. This will eliminate the energies that are surrounding you and your current situation at hand. It is not going to resonate for all, so please make sure that you also watch your other signs for important messages, okay? So let's begin. What is going on for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? We ask for insight and guidance, please. What does Gemini need to know, need to be aware of at this time? So the overall energy is the Seven of Cups. This can represent temptation, distraction. It might also indicate something superficial. So you need to pay close attention to your intuition. Okay, Gemini, let's see what is the heart of the matter. What's currently covering you, highlighting the immediate energies related to the Seven of Cups. We have the Mother of Pentacles. You might be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There could be so many things uncertain between you and this person right now. Okay. Yes, Capricorn with the Devil card. So the Devil can also represent here a sense of entrapment in your life. So you feel like somebody is trying to tempt you, persuade you. But you have a feeling that this is not going to be healthy for you in the long run. You might already be sensing some red flags. Okay, this Devil can also indicate very strong attraction, but can be very superficial, if that makes sense. Let's see, what is the challenge? We have the Nine of Cups. So you have to really ask yourself if this is aligned with your current goals, if this really makes you emotionally fulfilled. Okay. Nine of Cups is also making sure that you are not energetically drained dealing with this person or this situation. This may also come with a high cost with the Devil card. It can also speak of a codependent relationship or clinging on to one another. But you have to know what it is that you truly want, Gemini, okay? And like I said, sometimes with the Seven of Cups, there's a feeling of being up in the clouds. This could also be some kind of fantasy that somebody's trying to sell you. But you need to ground yourself and remain very focused with reality, with the reality of your life. And start from there, asking what you want or knowing what you want versus what you have at the moment. And how can you shift the circumstance for something to work in your favor. So the root or cause, we have the Daughter of Wands. You might be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So whatever this person is trying to offer you, there's a sense of excitement. There's a sense of escaping from the mundane. You know, it's a form of escape. It's a form of, you know, not being very bogged down by realities of life. So it can be also a little bit of a concern because it might be very unreliable ultimately. This also might say that somebody behaves rather like very immature or childlike. They need to go through more life experience to be able to match your frequency and be able to give towards you the kind of cup that you deserve, okay? Because right now something feels very superficial. This can also mean that there could be somebody trying to master insecurity. I don't know why that is. It could come across as quite possessive or controlling towards you because somebody here wants to be able to have control. That's also the Devil. Let's see what happened in the recent past. We have the Ten of Swords. So some of you really feel exhausted and drained dealing with this person. It's like you feel a very heavy energy around you whenever you are around this situation. So go with how you feel. Be very honest with how you feel. You know that you are on the right path when you are at peace, when you're happy, when you feel very light, as opposed to, you know, what this energy is all about. This Ten of Swords can also represent a sense of betrayal. Perhaps in the past, this person betrayed you, did something behind your back. Okay. And it can be very toxic with the Devil card, especially this card can also pertain to somebody's shadow side. If there's refusal to change, then things can get pretty intense and toxic. So a need for balance here is required, and the best that can be achieved, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yes, is for you guys to take a step back and reflect, pause for a minute, put everything into perspective. What's important is that you know what you want. And so if you have a clear picture, a vision of the things that you really seek, the things that are in your heart, then reflect if this current situation is really making that happen for you or not. The Seven of Pentacles is also saying you have already done your part. Some of you just need to have faith in the process. You might already be trying to distance yourself from the devil, yet there's still a very strong pull towards it. And you might also be needing to remind yourself that you're a lot stronger than you think, Gemini. Freeing yourself from the chains of the devil. You will be surprised at what you're fully capable of. All right. Once you find it in your heart with Seven of Cups, that there could be some kind of illusion here that you need to dispel, the illusion of this person or this devil, that it's not going to be healthy for you in the long run. You need to see what's underneath or the implications of this on a deeper level. So in the near future, wow, we have the Six of Wands. I'm so glad to see this card. It talks about evolution, success, movement forward. Like the butterfly, you can no longer go back to being a caterpillar. So there's going to be an irreversible transformation here. It's also letting go of some chaos or something that felt very energetically depleting in your life. And there are infinite possibilities from here. Some of you are looking for a new inspiration, new direction, and the world can be whatever you want it to be. But most importantly is you're finally free from all of that, okay, that have been weighing you down. The devil can also just represent aspect of yourself that is throwing you out of balance. And the Mother of Pentacles is saying if there is a work situation that's toxic or a boss or whatever the case may be, you need to really trust in your intuition, and don't let this whole situation suppress your voice, okay? Listen to your intuition. It really knows the direction where you're supposed to go, okay? This also warns you of feeling energetically stuck. You already know what to do, but you're not heeding the voice of your intuition. Now, your power and your energy at this time, this describes your internal state, current attitudes. We have the Two of Cups. So Two of Cups for me is, in this context, in this reading, I feel like it speaks of self-love, okay? Before meeting somebody halfway, you need to allow yourself to meet your needs halfway, okay? Don't also overextend yourself if somebody is not willing to put the effort in, if the offer is not real or authentic. This could also be somebody that's behaving rather like a player at the moment. They have options on the side. They might be talking to other people. They might be latching their energy on so many different things that are pulling you further and further away from one another. And I see that the role you play here is to influence somebody to heal. But at the same time, if this is also influencing you in a negative way, then create healthier boundaries. Love brings healing. But if the devil here is a lot stronger, then make appropriate decisions for yourself to ensure that, you trying to help somebody out or you trying to show love towards somebody is not going to change you in a negative way. Rather, you're the one who's changing somebody for the better or influencing them at the very least. Now, outside influence or external forces, we have the Emperor card. This is Aries. The Emperor here is the father in the Tarot. And look at the bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. You could be dealing with your divine counterpart, okay? Or this might just be parts of yourself. The feminine and the masculine really requires balance. The Emperor is the father. This is the protector. This is somebody that puts their foot down on a situation and reinforces order back, discipline, structure, because it wants to be grounded. It wants to build things that are going to last for long term. So I feel like you're going to connect to a part of yourself this way. Now, for a lot of you, it could also be an Aries that you are dealing with. There could be a shadow side of control. Somebody can also be very obsessive somewhat, or that they just really are overbearing, overpowering, or over-domineering, whatever the case may be. And some of you feel very stifled, like you don't have any room to Focus on things that you love, things that you want to pursue because of this Emperor. It's a very authoritative energy. So like I said, voice out. This might just be also an older individual, okay, with Emperor. Like somebody's trying to restrict you, saying that you can't. And it feels like you can no longer stunt your growth. So at some point, this person cannot hold back the inevitable change that you need to go through, okay? Because resisting this change can be very energetically stressful for everybody involved. All right? The more that you resist, the more that you struggle, like they say. So whatever this person is trying to do, it's either to protect you or to control you, to have power over the situation. You need to recognize your own power first. What you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So this gives you an awareness of you, okay? I feel like this Emperor has a very strong voice in this dynamic, whatever this is, that at some point you may have just tried to conform, Gemini. But I feel like you're being called to spiritually rebel at this point. Like, it's time for you to expand your awareness and go, spread your wings and leave the nest, just really got into a point where you can no longer just allow this person to have it their way all the time. Something needs balance, something mutual, not where there is somebody dominant and somebody more submissive. Because this may have potential to take over your life if you don't reclaim your personal power back. Okay? So what is the final outcome? The probable future. We have the Five of Wands. Wow. This is a powerful card of transition, okay? From a Six of Wands and Five of Wands. It's saying here that the transition is not going to be easy. You might find yourself fighting for your sense of spiritual freedom. And like you said, this might be also challenges, this person hindering you, this person opposing you, not agreeing with what you want. But don't let that suppress your voice, okay? This could also be inner conflict, heart versus mind. And the Seven of Cups is saying a choice needs to be made at the end of the day, and hopefully you will follow your heart with Nine of Cups. Because how you feel is not an energy that lies to you. Your mind can be clouded, your mind can be influenced, but the heart knows what it wants at the end of the day, So with this Five of Wands, know that this is only a temporary shift or change that you're going through. And coming out of this cycle, you are going to be like the butterfly, free, happy, a lot lighter, more positive. But this is still divinely inspired because you will finally begin to dispel the illusion of false sense of control something or somebody has on you, and claiming your own personal power. I feel like it's about time to break a cycle as well, Gemini. You guys deserve every bit of success, abundance, and prosperity and love coming towards you. But there could be a need to break certain cycles, okay? That's been blocking you and weighing you down. This could also be learning the lesson now so that you don't keep resurfacing over and over again in your life. Now, let's see. We are going to be clarifying these cards. Why is the Ten of Swords here, please, for Gemini? We have the Gossip card. So there might have been even people talking behind your back or some misinformation being spread around. Gemini, I don't know if this is applying to your case, but is different from one person to another. This might have been people that you felt were supposed to be on your side, people that you trusted, but you're choosing to forgive as a way to release or break the cycle. However, you're still here trying to figure out, a little bit confused as to why, people are changing. But in the process as well, maybe you're just awakening. You know what I mean, Gemini? Perhaps the people you dealt with all along have this shadow side. We all have light and shadow. But now you're just beginning to awaken and connect to a deeper place of love for oneself, that you're setting clear boundaries. Here, again, the Emperor card is a card of protection. So what you're fighting for is for a reason, for a cause. Okay? It's perhaps you distancing yourself now from harmful energies, the impact of this in your life, and saying, no, I don't need this. I'm focusing on myself, the changes that I want to happen. Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? Recovery card. Yes, be very patient with your healing process. Now, recovery card can also indicate getting back on the right path, okay? Consciously making a decision to let go of things that are harmful, unhealthy for your soul, for your mind. Why is the Devil card here, please? It could just be aspect of yourself, or it could be relationships. Now we have the Impatience card. So be very careful of how you speak towards yourself. If there are any tendency for negative self-talk, okay? That part of you that tells you can't do, especially if there's new ideas coming in or new inspiration and you stop yourself, you block yourself. You need to believe in yourself and stand strong. Be confident that yes, you can move forward and you can level up towards that direction that you want to take. And also be patient in how things are unfolding in your life. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? We have the Gratitude card. Wow. There's so many good things that await you. Okay? Whatever your concern is, whether this is about work or love. But this is saying that you're going to appreciate the timing of why things happened and why things took time to come in your life, okay? Also, you're going to be grateful for the experience because this is going to make you stronger. The Recovery card is saying you're going to know better. You will have a good idea how to deal with people in the future because of this experience. Why is the Emperor card here, please? We have confusion. So you're a little bit confused with this Emperor. You're a little bit confused as to what they want. Or some of you, this person got you influenced or confused with where you currently stand in this person's life. But don't let them, create illusion in your mind. You have the ability to see things for what they are. If this person is playing with you, if you feel like this person is just wanting control, you need to go back to what love is, your understanding of love, how you also show love towards this person, and just ask yourself if this is reciprocated. And that itself will already give you the answer that you seek, okay? Why is the Five of Wands here, please? We have faith. Wow. Yes, have faith in the process. Have faith in yourself. Have faith that despite this uncomfortable growth or growing pains that you experience, that it will lead you to something good. The Faith card is also saying despite not seeing things materialize, just the belief that what's coming for you is something that is meant for you, it's not going to be withheld from you, then that itself is bringing things into fruition, okay? Now, faith as well is perhaps you had faith in somebody, all right? And is finally realizing they're not the people that you thought they were, okay? It's not putting faith back where it should be, to your guides, to divine, to universe, to yourself, all right? Sometimes it's very hard to rely on others. They begin to show you their true colors or their shadow side. But you can trust your intuition within. That's a part of you that connects with spirit and your guides, showing you the way. So let's get some advice card for you. What is your advice for Gemini going through this situation, please? We have the Vulture Spirit. Nothing is wasted. Yes, so everything you've been through is not in vain. It's all for a reason. It's still part of the grand scheme of things. By the way, I'll be uploading love readings next, okay? So please be on the lookout for that. This is just more of an intuitive general message for you, to whoever needs to hear it. Let's see, as advice. Oracle message: what seems hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture Spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial. And you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit, okay? So, yes, I feel like you gained something valuable out of your experience. So have faith that things are working as how they should. This is your reading, Gemini. Thank you so much for watching till the end. I'm sending you love and light, and namaste.